Today we're going to be breaking down everything you need to know about financing for foreigners. Welcome to Intercam. Hey everyone, so we're finally here at the offices of Intercam, and here we have Pablo De Siga, which is one of the top experts in financing here. So,
thank you, Jorge. Thanks for the invitation and also for being here in our office at Intercam, and happy to talk about financing. So yeah, great to have you here.
Okay, Pablo, so let's get right to it. What does someone need in order to apply for financing here?
Well, the first thing is, of course, to understand that financing here in Mexico is a little bit different than the US. But here at Intercam, we come up with a process where a US or Canadian citizens who wants to purchase a property here in Mexico, they can do it by applying with us, and where they are using their income from the US or Canada and their credit from the US or Canada. So we're trying to get the same process and documentation that they were getting financing in the US or Canada. So it's very similar in terms of documentation, which is important. That will be the first step. And of course, the minimum FICO score or credit score will require 700. So as long as we have income and credit from the US or Canada and 700 FICO score, they can apply. That will be the first one.
So just real quick, what are the documents that they will need in order to apply?
The financial documents we require are 3 years tax returns, which is the standard. We're looking also for pay stubs for the last 3 months, bank statements for investments or savings accounts, and all the general information like passports, utility bill, birth certificate, but that will be the standard. So, but the financial information is the most important one.
And so what can they do in order to pre-qualify themselves? What are like the key things they need to know beforehand?
Well, here at Intercam, we have several ways to pre-qualify. And one of them is to go into our inter webpage, which is intercamdreamloan.com, and fill out the profiler. The profiler is just the general information for the client. That will be the first step. And after 2 minutes, if they submit certain information, they can let you know, or they can know if they are candidate or not. And that will be the first step to start the pre-qualification process. Of course, whether they are candidate or not, we reach out to them to make sure that we have the right information. And if they're a candidate, move on with the process. Or if they're not a candidate, just try to establish whether they're not a candidate with us.
And what is the minimum a property can be in order for it to be financed by you guys?
The minimum purchase price we require for any property is $250,000. That's the minimum. As long as the purchase price is that value, that property can be qualified or can be financed with Intercam.
Okay. Are there any max amount?
Not at all, but I have a maximum loan amount up to $10 million, and we can do 65% loan to value. Okay. So whenever those conditions are met, that's probably the minimum and maximum we require.
And now, one of the most frequent questions that I've been getting is about bank trusts, about the famous fideicomiso.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, of course. Well, for foreigners, when they're buying in a restricted area, which is pretty much on the coastline and the borders, the only way that a foreigner can own a piece of this property is through a fideicomiso. So it's a legal procedure, but it's allowed for the Mexican government. And this fideicomiso is set up with a banking institution. Here at Intercam, we have those fideicomisos for our clients, and it's those fideicomisos are valid for 50 years, but are renewable. So whenever a foreigner is purchasing through a fideicomiso, they have the owns to ride the property. They can rent it, they can live on the property, they can build in the property. But of course, it's with a fideicomiso, with a financial institution.
Okay. Are there any benefits for a foreigner to have their property under a bank?
Yes, of course. There are plenty of benefits. One of them is that the beneficiaries of this trust, for example, when the principals or the owners pass away, but they name beneficiaries on their trust, pretty much just with an instruction to the fiduciario, they can recognize the beneficiaries as owners for that property. So that's one of the benefits of having a fideicomiso, among other ones. But I would say that will be the principle for the owners to make sure that their beneficiaries will get the property pretty much with a very simple process. It's not that complicated.
So ever since we stepped into the office, I've seen a lot about the Dream Loan.
Yep.
Can you tell us a little bit about it and how does it work?
Yeah, of course. The Dream Loan is our product. It's the financing product we have here at Intercam. It's been on the market for almost 2 years and a half. We've been doing great, but we want to do better, especially because the offer we have is very specific. As I was saying, that it is for American and Canadians who wants to purchase a property here in Mexico. The property they're buying here is the collateral for the loan. We are not asking for any collateral back at home. And the offer we have is we can do 65% loan to value, year terms for 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25 years, no prepayment penalties, and fixed rates. So I think we have all the elements to provide certainty and a product for the foreigners who wants to purchase here in Mexico, and especially in Los Cabos, because we are in a place where there is a lot of offer right now.
And are there any tips or just little things that people might need to know before applying or even considering financing here?
I would say that the best way to go is to just fill the profiler. And as long as you have 700 FICO score and you can present us with, or you can show us with the last 3 years tax returns, we can let you know in a certain time, which is depending on the information, how it flows. We can give you an idea of a specific offer, like, okay, you can get approved to a certain amount, to a specific year term with this interest rate. The important part here is just to reach out your agent. This is Jorge, because he already knows about all the offer we have. But just reach out to us and we'll guide you through the whole process, because here at Intercam we just not provide you with the mortgage. We help you through the whole process with the approval, validate the guarantee, and the fideicomiso as well. So that's our one-stop banking offer.
Well, I think that's been our time for today. Would you like to send us off?
Oh, well, thank you, Jorge, for being here. Hello, everyone. Again, my name is Pablo Desiga. I'm the mortgage director at Intercam here for the Dream Loan. And you can find us at Plaza El Pescador, Local 2A, Plaza Malecón, Paseo Malecón, San José del Cabo, here in Los Cabos. But we have also a branch in Cabo San Lucas in Puerto Paraíso. And here you can find our contact information, which is my cell phone number, and also the web page where you can start the process.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. See you guys.
My name is Jorge Gomez, real estate advisor for Coldwell Banker, and I'll see you next time.